We're going to react to Max Shooter's Inside My $20,000 Home Studio. If you don't know Max Shooter, he's a young producer who is killing it. He's got tons of credits with tons of artists. And yeah, he's just a good dude. Every time I see him like in other people's videos, man, he makes really good music and he just seems like good vibes. So we're going to give this video a watch. Here we go.
Whoa, non-music video. Yeah, this is rare. Today I'll be showing you guys a studio tour. That's it. That's the premise of this video. There's no ulterior motive.
I love studio tours, especially home studio tours.
And then this desk wasn't here. And you know, these pedals and stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty organized. I do say so myself.
What's he got on the pedal rack?
Like that's bit. And then this desk wasn't
I want
here.
pedals so bad.
And you know, these
especially guys like this, they make pedals look so good. Like the way they use them and shit. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, there might be one right here. 7 or 8. That's the Theramize or Theramine, whichever one it is. This one looks like is it the Mood? This one is not. I don't think it's the Chroma Key, but it's by the same people. And then I have no idea what. Oh, I've seen the yellow one before, but I'm not sure what it is.
Pedals and stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty organized. I do say so myself.
Looks pretty clean, pretty cozy.
I'll show you guys an old picture of what it used to look like. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Max Shooter in the trenches.
Hell yeah.
And this little couch wasn't right here. That couch right there, it wasn't right there. It was right here. I wanted to clear space because I was like, okay, I have a giant vision. It's called Waves Crate. I want to get a rug of it. And I also got merch of it too. Shout out to Waves Crate. I'm actually about to start selling these specifically for sure. I love the windbreakers. I feel like the box logo.
Is that his company?
More work, but
his brand that he started?
I just like how dope it is. Dope for musicians for sure. So yeah, we're gonna drop this for sure. You know what I'm saying? With the hats too.
Shout out Waves Crate.
We walk on a nice pink rug from Nick Mira.
OG Mira Touch rug.
Thank you, Nick Mira, for gifting me the rug, man. It's really nice. Okay, so I first want to get into my streaming equipment, recording equipment for anyone out there, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of you guys out there.
I could not understand this synth for the life of me. The OP1 was like a whole new language to me, but I only sat with it for like 10 minutes and I couldn't figure out what the fuck to do on it.
That wants to.
It was hard as shit, but I've seen people make crazy beats with it.
For a monitor, a camera, you know what I'm saying? So I got you. First thing I use is this little Logitech mouse, okay? No wires attached. I can just fit it right here. I used to have a mouse that had a wire. It would just be so annoying pulling it back and stuff. All they gotta do is just put it in our USB dongle. We have 2 of those.
Bluetooth mice have latency though.
Feel me? And
I don't fuck with that shit.
It works like a charm. It works like a charm. Next up, you know what I'm saying? Cool at Razer keyboard, bro. And dude, let's not talk about
that. Was my first keyboard actually.
Cool at Razer keyboard, bro. It changes colors, and you can even change the colors however you want to.
One of those versions.
I don't know. I just love how it clicks. Clicking ASMR for y'all. Y'all already know,
I like the clicking keyboards like for gaming. When I produce, I just use this regular like Mac, very super thin keyboard.
Right here, bro.
Whatever's responsive the most.
This is what I be cooking
I fuck with.
You know what I'm saying? I got the
all about the
speed.
speed.
Got the light, looks like a sun. And on top of that, I got the cool wallpaper with the Notion. You know what I'm saying? We always
Notion is a cheat code.
Everybody's wondering about this little thing right here, bro. If you play something, the waveforms will pop up, guys. It's just mini meters, and FL Studio is just right under it. I just wanted to say that because I'm pretty sure someone's gonna ask. This is just a 16-inch, 96 gigabytes of RAM, 2 terabytes of storage, almost maxed out. Actually, no.
Said $20,000 home studio. This right here, this one piece alone is probably like 3,000 or 4,000.
Even almost. Apple is insane, but you know what I'm saying? It was close to being maxed out at the time. So, and it's the Apple M2 Max chip. So this has lasted me a year and a half so far, bro. Shout out to Apple, man.
That's why they're so damn expensive.
No slowing down issues, no deterioration problems.
These things will last you
no lagging.
Years.
It's literally just been a charm. It makes no noise. It's silent. It's my silent baby. It comes with me everywhere I go. And on top of that, it has my cool Waves Crate sticker on it. So that's awesome.
I'll never put no sticker on my Mac. Hell no.
I'm not a big fan of this monitor, but it's an Acer curved monitor. You know, I had it about 2 years now, so this is really nice. I think it's 4K as well, so that's dope too. On top of that, it just looks nice, like with all the trees, and you know, it just looks cool. Got a few quotes over here on the desktop. I got my Notion, bro. This is where I schedule out a bunch of my stuff. I got my mind map here, which is just anything that I'm thinking about. Or no, that's really like a self thing. The self thing is just about my discoveries.
Who else in here be using
life,
Notion?
Studies. And then Cook Up King.
I use it here and there. I use it to like kind of brain dump sometimes. I can't do the whole schedule thing through it.
I'm sorry for the glare, but my mind map
I've tried it
where I plan out a lot of my business.
But like any video or stream ideas goes into the Notion for sure.
Tax game, of course, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And then yeah, just a bunch of that stuff. And so Waves Create, MACSHOOTER kind of separate. MACSHOOTER is more of like placements, making samples. Waves Create, of course, is the sound kits and the VSTs. And now we're moving on to the streaming camera. And this is the camera that I use for all of my videos, my reels, streaming. And if you guys are asking why my quality is so crisp, because it is just a 4K webcam that requires a USB cable.
I didn't know he streamed.
On top of that,
does he stream on
tracks
Twitch?
You, bro, and it can zoom in. That's dope, right? You know what I'm saying? Type B. It could track me all the way to my plaque. It could also track me all the way to my synths. And that is why I want to get into the sponsor of today's video, ObsBot. Now listen, guys.
Nah. Discord. Maybe he streams on...
I don't do sponsors.
On YouTube. We're gonna skip this part.
Yes, let's just talk about my OBS settings.
And this part.
How small this camera is. And it looks cute too. Look like a little dog, bro. Like, sleep, Tiny. You call it Tiny, bro. What else do you have to say? It's a voice control.
What is that?
Enough of the
a webcam?
Thank you for sponsoring this video.
Oh, it is the webcam.
You know what I'm saying? Gotta have the, what is this? The Elgato. The Elgato ring light, bro, changes colors. Right now, I got it on the tangerine color. I love this color. It makes my skin look a little richer. You know what I'm saying? But I also love the white color, too. I got the cool custom light bulbs installed too, bro. You already know. That's why the studio looks gracious. Shout out to the people who installed this floor too. I don't know if this is gonna be much help, but hey, the tour, right? And before I even get into any more, bro, this is the Acme Eleazar desk, bro. I'm probably saying that wrong, but I'll post the pictures to Amazon when it's
Chat, my desk is about 4.5 years old, and it cost me $40. No bullshit. Put this shit together myself. My dad and I bought 2 pieces of wood. It's a double layer deck. One of these days I'll have to do like a whole little studio setup tour of my own. We got a little stuff going on in here. But this desk, we bought a little slab of wood for the top, and then a half of that size for the second layer, and then it's literally sitting on books that I had. The second layer is sitting on books that I had laying around the house. And then on Amazon, we bought these like steel pipe kits, I guess, whatever you call it. And I think that was like $20 on top of the wood was like an extra 30. So maybe like 48, $50 desk, $50 for my desk. It's tiny as shit, I can't lie, but it does the job. And I want one of these desks so bad, but they're fucking $500. I'm not paying that shit for a desk. Just because it says it's a music production desk.
Really cool studio desk. Cool leg room over there. I usually put my feet on those little things right there.
Hell yeah, dude. I have the same shit. I have these pipes that run across the middle right here, and that's where, if you ever see my camera shake like that, it's because my feet are on the desk and I move my feet a lot.
For that, I have the keyboard tray. It was just really dope and spacious, bro. You can put so much on here. Well, you know, of course it's limited, but hey, it even has these cool things. I think I'm supposed to install speakers right there.
Nah, bro, that's for the rack gear.
Or like consoles, but as you see, I have no consoles there. And on top of that, I replaced my console with a mini log. Welcome. Next up, I'm able to run all this, firstly, through my Volt 476, 4 in, 4 out. You know, I got everything hooked up to there. And then
that's by UAD, right?
It all hooked up to here. The LX12. We'll get to that in a minute.
It's got a mixer
when it comes to the gear segment of this video. But I love this interface. If you're looking for an interface, this is what you should
That's
do.
an interesting
so we kind of got all
in and out setup.
Computer specs, OBS, streaming. You know what I mean? It's fire. Oh, headphones, I'm tripping. DT990 Pros, baby. Open back, no closed back. I made a mistake.
I haven't used those enough. My roommate in college had those, and he said that they were real good. But I love my fucking Audio Technicas. Mixing, recording, I mean, they're closed back so you can record in them. People say not to mix in them because they're closed back, but I mean, I do most of my mixing on speakers, and if I need to check it, these are totally fine. And I think they're like half the cost. I could be wrong on that. I don't know.
Goes back.
These were only
in a
like
quiet
120.
room. Like, you know the headaches that gave me, bro? It was just too intense for my ears. These are so light.
Which ones?
That gave me, bro? I made a mistake on getting clothes back in a quiet room.
Yeah.
Like, you know the headaches that gave me, bro?
That's one thing people say about clothes back is like you can't wear them for as long as you can these. Like people say you can wear these for hours and you won't feel shit.
It was just too intense for my ears. These are so light. It's amazing. Bluebird SO. My dad's friend gave me this. Shout out to Rick.
I wanted that mic. That was like one of when I was first getting into this shit, I wanted that mic specifically. The blue baby bottle mic. They looked so cool.
It also has the Rode stand right here. That's really dope too. That's all my streaming stuff. I swear it is. Let's get into the gear, bro. My very first piece of gear that's in here, that's like the eldest piece, is this guitar. I got this back in 2020.
We all got an old ass electric guitar.
And this is the Epiphone Les Paul. And yeah, I think it was about like $150. It was really dope. I still use it. I don't know why I say it was, but I also use this as like my bass guitar. I just play the lowest notes on here and then just pitch it down an octave in FL Studio. It don't hit the same, but you know. This is a cool 6-string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, good. Half plastic and half metal. This one has a guitar stand. This one has a freaking carpet. I don't know why I have a carpet there still. I need to get a guitar stand.
Bro, the best thing I ever did was buy a guitar stand, like a single guitar stand and a guitar rack, because over the years I've bought like multiple guitars or like stringed instruments, and they all sit on that rack, and when I'm using one guitar I bring the stand over by my desk, and it's so much better than having them shits leaned up against the wall and then knocking them over. It's annoying as shit.
Talks about beginner synths. I come over here all the time. The Micro Freak. The Micro Freak is about $200 to $300.
Low-key want to call.
Got some of the best sounds ever. This is around $6 to $7, but you can do so much more with it. So if I'm recommending either one of these, a baby synth would be this, a kid synth would be that, and a big dog synth would be these three.
Dude.
But this is great. It's portable and it's
That's one thing that's missing in my home studio is synthesizers, but they're so damn expensive. Like, it's not even funny. Like, the entry level, like he's saying, is $300+, and it's like night and day compared to like an entry level versus obviously like a fucking Arturia. The Polybrute is the one that I really love, but that shit's like $3,700, bro. Used is still like $1,800.
Much for the price. I would definitely cop. This is very fire too. I gotta use it.
That one is like $1,000.
I've been doing a lot of vocals in my samples lately when I got this. This is pretty cheap. It's the DR05X and it's really dope. All I gotta do is just plug this
looks like the Zoom
right
recorder
into this slot right here, and then boom. It has some of my best vocal takes on here for sure. But wrapping it up, yeah, this needs to be.
I just use voice memos.
Right, we're starting to get way more expensive here, going into the $500-$600 range. My pedal collection. And then it sits on my going into the
Habit pedal. Range. That yellow one right there is the Habit pedal.
Range.
I don't know why I pointed like y'all can see that.
It sits on my broken little stand here. Hey, it's alright though. It works. We're combining the vintage with the new. This was gifted to me by Tone Montana. Shout out to you, Tone. It's an analog vibrato and chorus pedal, electro harmonics. I don't know. This camera quality just looks great. I mean, I don't really nothing to say about this. You know who else has a great camera quality? My favorite one is the Onward. My first one was the Blooper, but I sold that. My second one was the Thereman. I love the Thereman. The Theman is just really
When I was looking into it, I was going to buy either the Blooper or the Thereman. That's what it's called, not Thermines.
Can't beat it. It has all the cool knobs. And on top of that, it's the OG. Can't beat the OG. It's an analog delay and pitch shifter.
Those are like three or four, maybe $500 each.
My next one was the Microcosm.
Crazy.
The Microcosm for me, I got the Microcosm right after I sold the Blooper. So it really took the Blooper's place. And I just love how it's more than just a reverb pedal. It can be, but could also be anything else you want it to be, bro. And it just looks cool.
If I'm gonna buy a pedal, it's gonna be from that company. What is it?
It can be, but could also be anything.
It's not this one. There's one that I want. I'm gonna play this.
Anything else you want it to be, bro. And it just looks cool. I did some work for him. He gave me the move pedal. Shout out to TB. He didn't really use it, So I was like, okay, time to put it in my own hands. The mood is really good for really playing around and just effing up, bro. Like, but this right here, bro,
The
I still
Chroma
haven't
console. This is the one that I want. This one right here, Chroma console, is the one that I would get if I were to get an effects pedal. But I don't know. This one is like. This one is the cheapest one, I think, out of like most of them, and it's still 400.
Get it out. And then I got these two. The Dark World is just straight up reverb.
I appreciate the follow,
with
bro.
the microcosm.
Welcome in.
I don't know who's better, guys. The Dark World, I just like it because it looks cool. I barely even use it.
That whole setup looks
start,
cool.
Though. I can probably create some crazy soundscapes with this. Dual channel reverb. I just like it because it fills in the space. And it looks cool, like a 10 CP3O. This one right here is probably my second favorite. The Habit. The Habit is really cool. It's more than just a multi-channel
And it
delay.
looks cool as shit.
It's just a bunch of different things.
Looks like a circuit
There's
board.
this video that I'm obsessed with. Just listen to it and then you might be sold on this pedal. And on top of that, it just looks super cool. But yeah, I use this for like really delaying stuff. And then also like going back in time with the delays and the scans. Like it scans your recordings. Like it's just a mini sampler delay edition.
I would love to mess
I
around
haven't
with
really
pedals,
figured
bro.
this one out either. My favorite one has to be the onward pedal. I recently just got this.
I would probably just sit
This
there
is their
for
most
hours
recent
and
one,
not
bro.
be able to make up my mind on like what sounds better. I'd just be messing with the knobs for fucking ever.
And this is just so gas packed, bro. It's literally like a second instrument. You play something and it also plays something on top of that. You can go up octaves. You can change the air, which gives it a lo-fi effect. And the texture really crunches it up. It has different types of knobs, fades, and animates. And the glitch knob and a freeze knob so you can create a soundscape. I think this plus that will be an insane combo. And then on top of that, you can run each of these through each other. So having a bunch is great. Just a kalimba and a flute and a shaker.
The
Some
miscellaneous box.
Let's go back to cheap.
Is that a,
The Casio SK1
I was gonna say the
sampling
Casio. Everybody's
I
got one of
recently
those
just got this
somewhere.
too. Yeah, it has some cool instruments.
My
But
grandpa
I
has
mainly
one of
use it
those.
for this side over here. Sampling.
When I was younger, I remember like super small. I remember just messing with this. I had no idea what I was doing, but I would start like the little drum loops that like would be built into the machine, and I would just spam these keys.
I press this button right here.
It
And
still
this
works.
microphone
It still
captures
works.
anything.
I might have to ask him for it.
And so since it's from 1985, it literally plays back what I put in the mic through its 1985 processors. I'll play you something that I made with it.
Damn. Yeah, bro. Vintage gear is sexy always.
I ran the Micro Freak through the Casio SK1 and created a looping, because you can loop the one shot, crazy ARP thingy. So yeah, it's safe to say that this thing is so gas, bro. All these pieces of gear I got, and I connected all through here, bro. I got so many wires. Y'all already saw what the vault looked like. This is an
That's
LX8
why he's got that
mixing and
mixer
production
then.
console. This one is really
All
dope
the
because it
analog
has
gear
effects.
and the pedals
The reason why
and
I have
shit.
this is because interfaces are so limited. Sometimes it'll be like 4 or 6 in, but this is a 12 in, 12 out. So I have like almost unlimited access to how many inputs and outputs I have. I can just get a bunch of pieces of gear. A lot of people also use patch bays, a place where you can literally patch all your wires and equipment in. But I think this is less complicated than that. And
Yeah.
on top of that, it has cool effects.
He is not
You see?
wrong. Patch bays are
I
a
got
fucking
flares,
nightmare.
Hall reverb, spring reverb, delay, chorus.
This is
gate.
basically a fucking console. Like he's got a mini console with this mixer.
Echo. This bad boy does huge effects. Now imagine what this sounds like with effects. It's goated. I'm grateful for it because it allows me to use all of my equipment with no problems whatsoever.
Yeah, and it just also looks more clean than like a patch bay. Something like a patch bay, you've got cables running in and out, left and right. This is like, it goes from the mixer to the interface, I'm sure, and that's it. And the interface goes to the computer.
Thank you. Chords, formulas, play any chord.
Bro,
number
that's
system.
actually smart as
I barely
shit.
use this stuff for real.
I'd be looking all those like pictures up on Google like while I'm making beats. It'd be smart as fuck to just post them up around the room.
But it's just good to have a reminder of it. What a 13th is, what an 11th is, what a 9th is. With the guitars, you know, a little piece of paper over there. And then we got the plaque, man. Shout out to Narda Wick. my empty ass board. I got the course, like, I really gotta fill this board up, I ain't gonna lie. And then who I got on my list, man, you know what I'm saying? I got my boy Yo, QB's Dylan High, you know, all the guys, you know, who I need to work for, you know. While we're back here, we got the on-air sign. Got this from Amazon.
Fire. I want a neon sign in here somewhere.
33 Donahue, man. For the first big synth, though, the Prophet 10, I got this back in 2022 of September. This one cost me around almost $5,000. I mean, just taking a good look at it, glance at it, it looks just like if you know Analog Lab or Arteria, you got the...
This synth rack is half of this fucking 20K alone.
Prophet 5 or the Prophet V. You feel me? I love this aftertouch. The harder you press on it, the more it changes.
I've sat down with this synth, the Prophet 10, at school. It's so fucking amazing. And just like even the presets, like you just load up a preset and then you can even fucking manipulate it the way you want. You can get some crazy unique sounds.
Velocity. The second one I got was in, I think 23. Around like a year ago, actually, a year and a half ago. The Trigon 6, I was like, damn, I got the Prophet, right? But it's warm, it's vintage. It got like a bunch of bass, brass, leads, but it don't got no art, bruh. And you know what was funny? I accidentally bought this because I wanted the Prophet 6, but Guitar Center was out of stock. So I bought this out of spite because I was like, forget Guitar Center, I'm just gonna get the 10 from Sweetwater, bro. And I didn't even know what the 10 did. So it got no ARP, it got no cool effects. This got all the cool stuff. It got, dude, look at this, bro. The triangle LFOs, you know, the aftertouch, of course, every synth. Look at the effects.
Synths are also like super intimidating. Like if you've ever sat down in front of one, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like you don't know where to start. I mean, you know what each knob kind of does, or you have like a good idea of what they do, but you just don't know where to fucking start. When I sat down in front of the Prophet 10, I literally just loaded up a preset and I changed the fucking ADSR. I did not mess with anything else other than like that and maybe like the filter knob.
Hall reverb. What's it called? I forgot what was it. Flangers, bro. Filters. Oh, that's a flanger right there. What is PH? My brain is fried.
Phaser.
Chorus, delay. Where's the spring reverb at, bro? Spring reverb, bro. Plate reverb, room reverb, hall reverb. What? The only thing about this is that some of the presets are way too, like, experimental. They're too, like, I don't know. If you want that Travis Scott sound, this is definitely one you should go for. And then I was gifted the Moog Matriarch. I recently just got this 3 weeks ago, actually, from Steven Cymatic. Shout out to you, my friend. Steven Cymatic gave this to me as a gift because I helped with the Max Shooter X Producer Grind Kit / Masterclass. By the way, if you don't have the Masterclass, you should go get that. I think there's like 80 copies left, bro. Love y'all so much. We sold almost 500 copies, man. Y'all blew it out the water, bro, and I didn't even know y'all was going to. But the Moog Matriarch is really dope. It has a bunch of
I tried using that one at school too, but it wasn't working for some reason. Like it was only...
You can play chords.
It was only coming out the left side, and I didn't know how to fucking fix it.
You can play chords, but it's gonna split the same... It's gonna go to the same envelope. So all it is the more chords you play, the thinner the sound is gonna be. I don't go anywhere. I stay here, I lock in, I work, I go outside, I run, I play soccer, I read, and I come back and make music, and that's it.
That's cool.
And I make bread. I make sound kits, I make VSTs now, because you already know we got the VST on the way. Evermotion. I know a lot of y'all probably didn't ask for this, but I know some of y'all did. Doesn't matter, I just posted it anyway. Just to let you know, just post. Sorry this was a long video. I talk a lot in this video and I'm not really gonna cut much out.
It's a cool little cozy setup, man.
This is just, you know, a studio room tour in my life, you know what I mean? So yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, cool lights by the way. It's a small little room. It's actually like...
No window is crazy though. I don't know how I could go without that.
I know it's a little small, you know what I'm saying? I ain't move out yet. I'm only 18 still. Still live with my grandma and my dad. Shout out to my support systems for
damn, I thought he
shelter
was
over my head.
a little older
forever,
than that.
forever,
Holy
forever
shit.
Grateful for that. But yeah, y'all, that's about it, man. So I know y'all asked for the room tour. Here y'all go, man. Hopefully you can get some of this gear I recommended y'all. A lot of people ask what the first pedal should be. Should be the Onward or the Habit or the Red Panda Particle 2. Don't tell nobody I told you that.
That Habit
Feel me?
pedal
But
looks
yeah.
tempting. WMAC, bro. Fire studio setup. I'm actually not even subscribed. Fire studio setup, man. 18 years old. He's such a vibe, bro. Cool dude.